Episode pin number Sad Psycho. Embraced again by the warm bosom of organized crime, the bastards of the Space Bird work once more for Gorgo the Glutton. On their way to Nar Shaddaa on Gorgo's behalf, the bastards must first make a pit stop on Niamos to meet a fixer named Grits Fleeb, because Fleeb has a psycho problem. Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm the Game Bastard Kyle.
I am Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
We are warzing with the stars again.
Choo 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 choo.
The return of the space bird.
That's right.
The space bird flies into frame and hits a window.
So we're playing Star Wars. We're playing the back in the day RPG, the Weston Games D6 Star Wars from the 80s, which is the best Star Wars RPG.
Yeah, for us.
So most of our Star Wars episodes are standalone episodes. If you know about Star Wars, you'll enjoy this. You don't have to go back and listen to any of the others, but you should.
Although, in the future, we will have individual episodes devoted exclusively to each character. There will be the Lance episode and the Farnar episode.
And then next week, we're going to interview George Lucas.
I don't want to talk to him.
It may not be. That may not be true. So, Todd, who do you play when we play Star Wars?
I play LANC3, a.k.a. Lance. He is a protocol droid. He was originally created on the planet Golo 2 for a space pimp.
Typical.
He's kind of gangsterish. He wears a bowler hat.
Yeah.
And clothes, right?
And clothes. Well, he's translucent.
Ah, yeah. Got to cover that up.
Got to cover up all the wires.
Austin, who do you got over there?
Well, I play old Mickey Bones,
That's
the
not
space gambler.
It's not your character's name.
Pretty
Austin.
sure it's not correct.
I mean, that's his nickname.
He doesn't have a nickname.
No.
Yes, he absolutely does.
No one has ever called him that.
Nope.
All right, his name's Mickey Fructose.
There you
Yeah,
go.
okay.
We had the Fructose Family Reunion show. We did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of his family members called him that.
Listen, did you guys not ever try to phase out a shitty name after high school?
We never had shitty names. We were all cool as fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty popular.
Look,
yeah, rad dudes.
I'm just
was
saying,
my nickname, Rad Dude.
Remember that?
No, if Lance is going to call you Mickey Bones, you would literally have to reprogram him because you're Mickey Fructose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a friend in high school that put a Z at the end of his name and after he graduated and
What?
got it legally changed.
Oh, God.
One of our Patreon guys did that, but he did it opposite. You're talking about Z-Mage,
Yeah.
Zamaje.
Yeah. He's legally Z-Mage.
No, his legal name is Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey, who do you play in Star Wars?
Farnar, he is a Wookiee.
Did he add a Z to his name?
Yeah.
Farnars.
He's extreme. He got some rollerblades.
He drinks Mountain Dew and he puts...
I'm sorry, I'm riding on my equipment. He has rollerblades. Is that okay, Kyle?
Yeah. No.
Okay, good.
Well,
Right
they're
alongside his britches.
it's Star Wars, so they're laser blades.
Okay, that's
Oh, yeah.
Nothing in Star Wars can just be a mundane technology. It has to be ridiculously over-engineered.
Well, I do want to announce a new development. We didn't level up our characters at all for this. We have in the past, but we just didn't feel like it because we were drinking. There is a new development with Farnar. He now has a part.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. In his on his head.
Yeah.
okay.
Is it, wait, important question. Side part or middle part?
It's side part for
Oh,
sure.
nice.
Ah,
Yeah, it kind of floops. It's Edward Furlong in Terminator 2, but not as long. He's wanting to grow it out.
So he's got a high and tight?
Well, he's got that part, and then he's got a sternum part.
He wants to grow it out. He's a Wookiee.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
He
Sure.
can get there. Yeah.
So the three of you, once again, because you're bad with money and Mickey's a gambler.
Oh, wait, you're talking about our characters.
Yes. not you personally.
Yeah.
I'm making you do this podcast.
My
because you're
personal
bad with
finances
money.
are spectacular.
Thank you, patrons.
They don't help.
You're the only thing keeping
I just want health insurance. Please.
I know we've been doing this for over a year and no one's caught on.
Nobody's got his health insurance.
Wait, you guys don't have health insurance? Me and Kyle were just talking about that the other day. We shopped.
Yeah.
We should add a tier to the Patreon. Health insurance.
Lord.
It's $2, $5, $10, $20, and $5,000.
I don't know what we would do for that tier, but probably a lot. Like,
Well,
wash your
well,
car.
we'd-
Dental,
We'd
vision.
live longer.
This is America.
You
Todd.
enjoy the
Probably
show?
Not, no.
Todd and Corey are on the,
Literally buy a new season.
yeah, Todd and Corey are on the verge of death at all times.
Shit.
Frightening how true that is.
You're not kidding.
Anyway,
So we burned a bunch of our money.
you burned a bunch of your money betting on the ponies like Walter Matthau. So you're working for Gorgo again. You've been doing odd jobs. He's caught up in this big gang war.
Like his laundry?
Yeah, whatever he needs. He's a hut, though, so
So
they
his,
don't.
his G-string.
Yeah, they don't wear a lot of clothes.
Gross.
You guys have not been embroiled in the depths of the gang war because Gorgo knows your true qualities, and you're you.
Yeah.
He knows we'd win too fast.
That's right. You'd win too fast. It would be unfair to the others.
Yes.
So you've mostly been ferrying things around the galaxy, but you're on your way to Nar Shaddaa with a cargo. You know, of course, it's illegal. But en route, you're supposed to stop off at Niamos, talk to Grits Fleeb, and presumably do something for him.
Grits Fleeb, you say.
Yeah. Well, that's based on Patreon member Grits.
Oh, of course.
I just had to Star Wars it up.
But slap a Z on there.
Yeah. No, I think the Z was on there. I just added the
Oh,
Fleeb.
the Grits has a Z. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe he spells it with an S. I put a Z on my paper.
Okay.
So Niamos is a resort planet because it's Star Wars and there can only be one sort of thing on a planet.
Right.
It's just island chains and beaches and beach towns.
It's only ever one climate zone on a planet.
One.
You're absolutely right. I've
One.
never thought about that before.
Yeah.
How have you
never
never
changes.
thought about that?
Well, Corey,
Watch
I've
a
watched Star Wars like twice.
Oh, my God.
I watched it twice today.
True.
Not even one of the good ones.
Right.
But you're on Niamos. It's a beach town, lots of retirees, lots of people on vacation, sprawling, beautiful white sand, the
So it's
sounds of the
Port
ocean.
St. Lucie, Florida. is
It's
what-
Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Got it.
With the occasional space freighter coming in over the horizon.
I don't know. Sounds more like Clearwater to me.
Yeah.
Nothing but senior communities as far as the eye can see.
You guys got into a reasonably priced spaceport. It's by the hour unless you stay a day, and then it starts ticking over onto days. But it's a vacation planet. That's the best you're going to get. The stuff closer to the big population centers is just crazy.
Oh, so it's Destin.
Destin is Mustafar. The volcanic planet
Volcanoes?
where sad things happen.
But you meet Grits in an open air cantina. Beautiful view of the beach. It's got, fake palm fronds and little space umbrellas in the drinks.
What's a space umbrella, Kyle? Pray tell.
It's an umbrella, but there's lights on it.
It's like those umbrellas in Blade Runner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Space umbrella. Yeah.
It's like there's a space calypso band playing.
Ugh.
It keeps the space rain off, which I guarantee you is a thing in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
There's no way there's not space rain. Which Grits Fleeb is not human. He is a creature you've never seen before. He's just big. It's like a caterpillar, but his head tapers off to the end, and there's multiple eyes coming out on stalks. Well, howdy, fellas. I'm glad y'all could meet me here on the Ambos. I need some help.
Well, Grits Fleeb, it's a pleasure to meet you. I heard a ton about you back on Kashyyyk. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm Farnar, and he has multiple hundreds of arms. They just little hands just waving. Nice to see you, Wookiee friend. I noticed that you are parting your hair differently.
Yeah, I did it on my head and my sternum now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I wish I had just one sternum.
Check this out.
he twirls.
Wow!
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could do that, I'd throw out one of my backs. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little out of shape. Anyway,
Yes, well, we heard you have a job for us.
well, let's not rush things. Let's get another round of umbrella drinks. But yeah, I do.
yeah,
We
right.
do have a job for you, Mickey Soda Pop. I'm kidding. I know your name, Mickey Fructose.
I would
just-
love that. Can I use
Don't,
that?
Grits.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him ever again.
Oh, sorry. I just was trying to make friends with the one with the fewest arms.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, now, hold on. See here, my wormy friend.
Well,
I
hey,
understand that you want to imbibe in some cocktails with my friends here, but since I cannot do that, I want us to get down to business, and see what we ought to do for you.
I brought some antifreeze. I thought you might pour it in your pants or whatever you do with alien things.
Just load him up. He'll
With
shut
droids?
up in a moment. Yeah.
Like you got parts and stuff. I don't know how that works. I didn't go to school. I dropped out there like, Grits Fleeb, you go to Caterpillar Alien School. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, I got my SGED too.
I didn't even get that.
Oh.
I just went to work for the Hutts.
Well, it's a better future. They got health insurance. The Empire ain't even got that.
Well, hell, y'all, thanks for coming all the way out here to Neamos to help me out. I appreciate it. We got a little bit of an assassin problem.
Oh,
problem.
that sounds serious. Is this related to the gang war?
Or is
Well-
it related to your governor, DeSantis, with a Z?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's kind of related to the gang war. See, one of Gorgo's assassins, he's kind of been hanging around on this planet for a long time. Duria. You guys
Oh.
heard of Duria?
Yeah, he's on the Patreon.
Yeah. Most dangerous man in 12 systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a little problem. He don't want to kill no more. He says it makes him sad. And so he came out here to not be sad anymore, but he just mostly mopes around.
I blame Kathleen Kennedy.
Well, if there's a place to mope around and be sad, it's Florida.
Well, here's the thing, like he just wants to be a sad sack and a little bit of an Eeyore, and I'm like, man, you got to get back up on that horse. Sure, things went wrong last time.
That's right. I'm a protocol droid, see, and one of the things I am programmed for is motivational speaking. So show me where this mopey Joe is. I'll try to put a little starch in his collar.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, that's all it is, fellas. You just got to get old Duria back on the killing path. That way Gorgo can win this gang war and I can get on back to wherever alien planet I come from. I'm just kidding. It's Coruscant. My family's been there for years. We got a little Caterpillar restaurant. It's really good.
What do you serve there?
Hamburgers mostly.
Hamburgers.
Yeah.
The future.
Yeah. You know what, fellas? I don't want to tell you to do your jobs. You do them. Look, if you need me, I'm going to be here listening to the tiki music.
Well, where is this SOB? Where can we find him?
Oh, he's sitting right over there in that corner.
Sad at a bar?
Yeah, and you
that
turn
ain't
and you
good.
look, and there in the darkest corner of this very well lit place is a Wookiee. Very pale hair, laid back, sunglasses on, just staring out at the ocean.
Sunglasses and a Hawaiian shirt.
Yep, there's a drink on his table, not a sip's been taken out of it. Well, alrighty, fellas, that's Duriel over there. I'm going to ski-daddle on my 1,000 hands. I just walk on the same hands that I eat with.
Well, it's been a damn pleasure to meet you here, GF.
Oh, thanks. That's a good nickname. I love getting nicknames. I got a bunch
I
of
got
them.
good ones.
Well, I thank you for the nickname you given me.
No,
I don't remember
ain't,
that
That ain't
happening.
a thing. I give nicknames to people who deserve them.
I remember calling you specifically Mickey Fructose and nothing else.
Well, I already wrote it down on my character sheet, so too bad there, buddy.
I will burn that character sheet off.
It is an absolute flaw that human beings cannot be reprogrammed to forget things.
Oh, man, they can. Here, look. I've got a toolkit that'll let you do it. And he just hands you a bag of hammers.
All right, take care.
All right, bye. And he just crawls out.
Fellers, I was unaware this would be one of my kinfolk. The only thing we can really do is kill him. No, I was just kidding. It's a joke. If y'all were Wookiees, you get it. If we can, let me go have a sit down with him before you guys come over with your weird shit.
That sounds like a plan. Go on over there, Farnar, and have a chat with the gent, and if that doesn't work, then I'll swoop right in with my TED program.
Yeah, it might be fun for us to just all take a shot individually at cheering this fella up.
That sounds really dumb. Let's do it.
So you see the Wookiee sitting in the corner. There's a cool ocean breeze blowing in to this open air cantina. You can smell the salt. Your feet kind of stick to the floor a little bit as you walk over because, you know, they get to some rowdy drinking in this place later. It's one of those bars where the floor never quite gets clean. So how do you approach Duria?
So Farnar approaches Duryea in the traditional Wookiee way that they approach each other when they're strangers but don't want to startle the other one.
Sure.
Like if you're in a different part of town, like
Right.
you don't just come up running with your arm outstretched like, "Hey buddy, how's it going?" Like you get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Corpus Christi. But so he crab walks towards Duryea and he does a low to let him know that he will now allow his belly to be touched.
Yeah.
Listeners, this is world building.
Yeah.
You hear a muted, huh?
Duryea,
Yeah.
may I sit at your table and enjoy a weird umbrella drink?
I guess you can. It's a free planet, except it's not because we're in the Empire and nothing's free. No one is free. Definitely not Duryea.
Duryea, you ain't hardly touched your drink. That ice is pert near melted, and that's space ice. It takes hours.
He slowly pushes it towards the edge of the table, slowly, until it topples over the edge.
Farnar, with his Wookiee reflexes, catches the glass and drinks it himself.
Okay, that's a dexterity roll to get a free drink in my game.
Okay. It's 2D plus 2, which is 2D6.
Yeah, we're going to say difficulty 7.
That's a 13. I rolled a 6 on the wild die, so I get to roll that again. It's exploding. So that is a total of 16.
Not a drop spills. Duryea actually twitches back a little. Whoa, you've good reflexes.
You know that's right. You know where I come from. That's right. It's Southern Kashyyyk.
Yeah, it's not a selling point like you say it is.
Tell me what's up. We work for Gorgo too.
Yeah, Gorgo the glutton. He smells like mutton. One time I lost a sandwich and Gorgo ate it. I'm working on that. That's mostly what I'm spending my time doing.
Oh, I would love to hear your SoundCloud.
Oh, okay.
SoundCloud City.
Well, let me ask you this, Duryea. How's your relationship with Harry Christ?
That's what the H stands for, if you guys didn't know.
That's correct, sir.
Jesus, Harry Christ. Lord and Savior of
Yeah.
the Wookiees.
The Father, the Son, and the Hairy Spirit. Yeah, that's correct.
Right now, Southern Baptists is going, well, he is Jesus to everybody.
Are you kidding? Right now, Southern Baptist is cocking his shotgun.
I don't go to church anymore. I don't care for it.
Well, tell me what troubles you, my friend, because Gorgo needs his best Wookiee back, and you're kind of making us all look bad.
Nothing's fun anymore.
Well, what would bring the fun back? Talk to me. I'm a friend.
The food tastes like ashes. The drinks taste like water.
What did this to you? There had to have been a catalyst to your malfunctions in your brain area heads.
Okay, so Corey, what social skill are you using here, do you think?
Was not aware I would have to use a Wookiee social skills in this game ever. This is not going to be great. I'm guessing this is going to be perception, just general perception.
Okay.
Which
Trying
is
to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, which is a 2D for Farnar.
Okay. So this is going to be difficult. This is going to be difficulty 15.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to have to get a 6 on the old wild die. And I did.
Nice.
Oh.
It's an 8. It's a 2, so 10.
He mutters non-committal things about just being bored and tired, and he doesn't have any motivation, but he doesn't specify anything in particular that is bothering him.
Look, Duryea, I understand when you're the best at something, because I'm the best at being me. So I understand that you are the best assassin in the universe, and when you're the best, what else is there to reach for? Is that part of the problem there, Papal?
You can always reach for another drink.
Apparently not, because I just had to drink your old one, and it tasted like a warm tit.
That's what it was.
Okay.
I drink those.
Is it okay if Lance comes over and lends a hand at this point?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, he pretends to just sort of walk by the table like a protocol droid, and then he stops and he turns and he's like, well, by Gemini, is that the famous Duryea I see before me? What's happening, pal? Why so down in the dumps?
Oh, look, a fan I've never met.
Why so glum, chum? Being a protocol droid, I have languages. Lance is actually going to speak to him in the Wookiee language using the precise dialect.
Sad Wookiee dialect.
Sad Wookiee dialect,
You know
that where the region from where Durier's from.
It's if the Cure were Wookiees.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the Robert Smith hair.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Roll your languages.
All right. That is an 8D.
Jesus.
Damn.
He's a protocol droid.
Just a reminder, he has 1D in everything except for like 2 things.
He can fly a ship and talk to people.
Exactly.
That's it.
So I think unless it's just perfect, it would really piss him off. So it's going to be difficulty 20.
Do we still have Brenda's calculator? Because I got to add all this up. Let's see. That's a 28.
Wow, you have a really good voice emulator, droid.
That's what I was about to say. That sounds real nice, sir. What is your name?
The name is LANC3, but you could call me Lance. As a matter of fact, we were just on a planet full of assassins, and whenever I would ask, "Hey, what's the 23 skidoo on assassins on this planet?" they would all be like, "Oh, the number one, the heppest cat is of course Duryea the Wookiee."
Told you.
They just probably forgot about all the other assassins who are better than me.
Name one. Boba Fett? I don't think so. Dengar? He's dumb as hell. He's got a turban. Bosk? He ain't worth a lick.
Look, we all know Dengar's head is weird, but the others are very good. So Austin, Mickey can make a perception roll.
Okay. I have a perception of 4D.
Difficulty 10.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
You had one job, Austin.
It appears this man is a Wookiee.
So what the audience would see, but what Mickey doesn't, is a number of patrons coming into the cantina.
And thank you, patrons, for all you do for us.
Yeah. That are definitely casing the place, noting Duryea, putting their hands, on their coats, definitely where their hidden weapons are, and slowly moving around to try to get to a position to assassinate Duryea the Wookiee. So he goes on, life has no meaning anymore.
May Lance use his streetwise skill to notice all of these people wanting to kill the Wookiee?
Sure, you may.
That is also an 8D.
Now, Jesus. Now, since you're embroiled...
No, Lance.
For real, he sucks at everything except for like 3 things.
If you're in a conversation, so it's going to be a little more difficult than it was for Mickey, so it's going to be difficulty 15.
Okay. That's a 26.
Sure, you notice 3 discrete individuals, 2 of them Rhodians, 1 of them a human, taking up positions around the room, obviously communicating with each other through knowing glances and small hand signals. Mickey would have noticed this, but he was watching the weird alien races on the TV nearby and gambling on it.
Oh, yes. I've already lost $10.
Jesus.
Lance turns and looks at Farnar. One eye goes blank for a split second, then comes back on again. It's kind of like a droid wink. And then...
Oh, it's time to go potty? You need out?
and uses sign language to say there's danger at 10 o'clock, danger at 3 o'clock, danger at 6 o'clock, etc., so that Farnar will be aware of the people who have come to presumably assassinate poor Duryea.
Lord Almighty, at a time like this, I wish I could tell time.
As far as Mickey knows, everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
So he comes sauntering over to the table, ready to take his turn.
Oh, shit.
He's sauntering over, and Farnar and Lance realize they have a moment to act before the assassins open fire on Duryea.
All right, it's time for Mickey Soda Pop to take his turn.
God damn.
Mickey sidles over to Duryea.
Lance and Farnar use Mickey as a human shield.
Well, it's more of a sandwich. It's Mickey in front, Lance in the middle, Farnar in the back. Yeah, we spring into action.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, the assassins were not anticipating civilians getting involved. So they're going to be surprised. You guys essentially get a free round of unopposed actions against them. They're all sighting in on Duria, not paying attention to these bootlicking fans. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the West End game Star Wars, combat rounds start with the players declaring their actions, and then everybody takes their turn. There's not initiative as such like you would find in D&D. When a character acts, in the specificity of the narrative time really only matters if one of their actions would interrupt an action another character is taking. And since you guys are all acting before the assassins, that's not really something we're going to worry about. So you guys can just tell me what you want to do.
By the way, Kyle, do I get one of these free actions?
No. You failed to notice them, and so
I have no idea what's going on,
No.
so I don't even know what Lance or Farnar are about to do.
He's still
No.
playing video poker.
Now, I mean, they could tell you as
Well,
you're sauntering over.
I've walked over and might actually get in the way.
Yeah, you're kind of like walking ignorantly through the line of fire.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's that's on my business card, Kyle.
Which, yeah, given all the cybernetic parts Mickey has from his various terrible injuries.
Yeah, we don't tell him. We spring into action and start shooting.
Yes.
Okay.
And hope he can catch on. If not, we'll get some new parts.
I approve of the plan. So who's going to start shooting first?
How far away are these assassins from us?
Not far. The farthest one is probably 10 or 15 feet. I mean, this is a typical beachside dive bar. It is not a grandiose cathedral.
Gotcha. So I could reach one.
Oh, yeah. You could cover the space pretty quickly in here.
To brawl.
Sure.
Okay, so Farnar upends the table and rushes the closest assassin, rushing past Mickey, not noticing him at first. Out of the way, asshole!
Mickey unknowingly gets caught underneath the table as it falls to the floor.
The table slams Mickey down to the ground, and Duria just tilts his head over.
And rushes the nearest. Are they bounty hunters? Is that what we're dealing with?
They are rival gang members.
Okay.
From a rival hut gang.
Yeah, time for some brawling.
Yeah.
Wookiee style.
They're actually Clatoonians.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, those are basically dog people.
My mama said God don't make no trash, but they made an exception when it comes to fucking platoonians.
So the Wookiee paws of fury come up ripping.
As they do.
Yeah, towards the nearest Clatoonian.
I've noticed Wookiee Paws of Fury really only have the one speed.
Swift.
Okay. So this very surprised Rodian is going to desperately attempt to use his brawling parry against your brawling,
Okay.
which, I'm going to be honest, his strength is not very high.
Okay. Is this an opposed test then?
It is an opposed test.
Okay. Farnar has 6D in brawling.
Not quite to Lance levels of cheese, but
That's 20.
well, he rolled a 9.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can describe how he is dispatched.
Well, should I roll what my paws do?
Sure,
It's
if you wish.
It's 5D. I don't know if that has.
I was just going to let him get taken out in one hit, but if you want to see how embarrassing this is, well, he has to roll his 2D strength.
Okay, we probably should.
He got a 7.
That's 20 damage from the Farnar paws.
Okay, 20 damage. Let me consult the damage summary chart. Let's see. That's 2 times greater. So it's not quite a mortal wound, but he is incapacitated and severely damaged.
Okay.
So he's out of the fight. You can describe what Farnar does to this poor innocent Rodian murderer.
Well, if it's a Rodian, it's like Greedo. He has these little antennae
Yeah.
on top of his head.
Yeah, it's a Greedo.
Farnar goes straight for those because that's a sin.
Oh, squick! Not my squickles!
F your squiggles.
And he grabs him and yanks him down and rips these squickle-shaped tears through his head all the way down to his pelvis.
Oh, God, those are our genitals.
My apologies to your wife.
I'm never gonna have 10 more Rodian children now. So that happens. One of the other assassins is distracted by his own vomit from seeing this macabre display. What is Lance doing, Todd?
Lance is going to draw his blaster.
Okay. Now, doesn't that just pop out of your arm or something?
Yes.
Cool.
It
yeah,
does.
Travis Bickle style. Yeah.
Yep. Ah, see here, Cats and Jammer kids. Bet you weren't expecting a protocol droid with a penchant for violence to show up and ruin your clam bake now, did you?
The Cats and Jammer kids. Yes.
The two remaining assassins look at each other. No, we did not expect that, sir. One of them is looking on their bingo card. I don't have it.
So he's going to blast the closest one to him.
Well, they're going to attempt to dodge.
Okay, 2D for blaster.
All right.
It was an 11. I rolled a wild die. And that is 16.
You would have thought with the monologue they would have had time to get away. But no. So roll your blaster damage and they'll roll their strength.
Okay, let's see. Blaster damage, that's going to be 3D plus 1. 10.
He rolled a 5, so it's twice the amount. So he's incapacitated. What does this look like when this poor Gungan assassin gets assassinated?
It's a Gungan?
It's a Gungan?
Incapacitated, yeah.
They're allowed in Florida?
Yeah. Well, there were some laws passed recently.
Oh, I see.
I thought they were all cloacas or whatever.
Wait,
You said Clatonans.
Clatoonians.
Platonians. There we go.
Yeah, they were, but times change.
Okay.
So Lance drawing his blaster and fires, and the laser bolt goes right through the throat of the Gungan, so he can't even speak.
That's where I would aim for as well with Gungans.
He was going to say
absolutely.
something about Misa just trying to make a living, but he
Right.
can't now.
Thank God.
Actually, there's only one Gungan who speaks that way, and it's Jar Jar.
Yeah, the others all
The rest of them hate him.
Rest of them are actually really cool.
pretty normal, yeah.
You know, you can hang out, talk to him about music. Like, it's cool. Like,
And this one can't talk anymore. So, but
Boss Nass is a big DC hardcore fan.
exactly. Like, this Gungan was like, you want to talk about Sonic Youth?
but the only one left now is the Clatoonian leader, Austin. But he's going to take a shot, and let's just roll a d6. Yeah, Mickey's in the way.
Okay. Just as I got out of from under the table.
Wait, who shoved Mickey towards that guy?
Well, he didn't make a great roll, Austin, so he could potentially dodge.
Okay. That's 4D plus 1.
No, that's pretty good.
Roll a 16.
Wow, yeah, you did way better. You barrel roll out of the way somehow.
So Mickey's a little slow on the uptake, but once he finally gets there,
Yeah.
he gets raring to go. So he rolls out of the way, and as he rolls, he quick draws his holdout blaster and gets it ready to fire.
Yeah, blaster bolts are going everywhere, slamming into the wall, blowing away other people's drinks. And through the whole thing, Duria the Wookiee's just looking there. Well, at least this day got interesting. Well, maybe if I tilt my head forward, I could catch one of those right in the face.
Farnar, after dispatching the Rhodian, yells towards Mickey.
Mickey, prepare yourself for battle. A few moments ago, Lance noticed there were assassins amongst us, and he, using his Lance-like charms and hand signals, spent a lot of time telling me what's happening.
Mickey is halfway between like wrestling back some random patron of the bar so he can get a clear shot at the leader, and he just turns back to Farnar and says, "Okay."
Lance reiterates, yeah, see here, Mickey Fructose, Farnar is correct. This is exactly how we got the bulge on these Brunos.
All right. Now, what are we going to do about the depressed one over there?
I think we should continue our plan so far, which is kill them.
I'm working on it, and Mickey's taking aim.
Okay, you can fire at the Clatoonian.
Okay. My blaster is 5D plus 2. That's an 18.
Yeah, you got him. Good shooting there, Tex. Roll your damage.
All right. That's a 3D plus 1. 10.
Well, so it's a wound. It is not an incapacitating one. You shoot the Clatoonian's hand. The blaster goes spinning out of control along with a couple of his fingers. He's hopping up and down, holding his hand. I'm sorry! And he turns to run away.
Farnar gives pursuit immediately.
Lance looks around at everyone else at the bar and says, any other cinder dicks here want to take a pot shot?
What? I don't even want to know what it means. I like it.
Authentic 1930s slang.
Cinder dicks.
Okay.
Yes.
What the hell
That's what
does
they
that
call
even...
those guys that like to put their cigarettes out on,
Dicks.
Okay, so Farnar is chasing the Clatoonian. He is a low-level, poorly paid assassin. and no match for Wiki's sheer physicality.
Wikis.
It's no match for Wikipedia.
No links over here.
No match for Wookiee's sheer physicality, especially if you have your Nikes on.
No, he has rollerblades on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
even better.
Yes.
You easily roll him down.
Farnar knocks him to the ground, puts one heel wheel to his Adam's apple.
Who sent you, you SOB?
Patton the Pompous.
Who's that?
So, Farnar does know who this is.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding.
Patton the Pompous is Gorgo's main rival, the Hut who Gorgo's in a gang war with.
I hate that pompous SOB.
Yeah. Based on Patreon member Kevin Patton. You're now a Hut. You're
I
welcome.
actually like him
Yeah.
as a person and for his money.
So, yeah, these were just clearly thugs sent by Patton to try to take out Duria before Duria can get back in the game.
Well, Duria's going through some problems right now. Did Patton tell you that?
I didn't know that. He just said take him out.
He's real sad, dude. He's been listening to Midwest emo.
Well, man, if I knew that, I wouldn't have shot at him. I would have just given him my mixtape to cheer him up.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you have your mid?
I mean, it's just something me and the boys work on.
Do you have it on you?
Oh,
It's nothing but story of the year.
Of course I do.
It's got any Get Up Kids on it. He really likes the Get Up Kids.
I mean, it's mainly just spoken word, slam poetry. They do some guitars in the back every now and then.
yeah. Well, give me the tape and
Yeah.
You got it on you?
I do.
Well,
He-
sad
yeah.
people do.
With his good hand, he opens his coat and there's 40 tapes. Just, of course, this is Star Wars, so there's just small discs. Here you go. I like track 7.
This band's from Boston. That ain't Midwest.
Well,
And he crushes his window.
and he dies.
Oh, American football.
Mickey finally makes his way to Duria's table, who gives him a Wookiee eyebrow raise.
Lance also goes over and takes a seat and says, "Oh, there, Duryea. Sorry about all those wingdings gumming up the works."
Farnar puts his hand on Durier's shoulder and whispers in his ear,
This is like the saddest dude I know. Let him talk to you for a bit. He might have some. Look, he's barely a dude anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be over at the bar. Y'all take care. God bless.
Yeah. So
yes,
for
I was going to ask if Farnar, if you and Lance wouldn't mind hanging out at the bar, I'm going to regale our friend with my life story.
I'm at the bar.
I'll head back over to the bar. I'll be keeping an eye out, though, for any more house dicks who want to come in here and shoot up the place.
Lance, I got WD-40 over here.
So for listeners who haven't listened to all the Star Wars episodes, Austin's character, Mickey Frictos, got horribly injured a lot and has a lot of cybernetic parts.
he's been maimed.
He's been
repeatedly.
maimed many times. Austin, do you want to give us a rundown on what cybernetics Mickey has right now?
All right, so here's the way I've got it written down. At some point, Farnar ripped off my ear.
Yeah,
It's not like cybernetic. It's like just a spacey-looking trumpet.
for sure.
That's cool.
I have a prosthetic arm. I have a prosthetic leg.
Uh-huh.
Under that, I've got written down another prosthetic arm.
Sure.
And so far, that's it. I believe some repair work has been done to Mickey's face.
Yeah.
Disagree. I'm pretty sure Farnar ripped off one of your eyebrows.
I just never replaced that. I just started walking around looking like Mads Mikkelsen.
I know for sure there was significant damage to your face.
Yeah.
In a different adventure.
I mean, in general.
yeah.
I also have artificial lungs because of the spores I inhaled when we were transporting whatever that creature was.
The
Oh,
slum.
Slum. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Duria looks you over. I'm not going to take you swimming.
Don't do it. He just ate an hour ago.
Well, it sure would have been nice if you'd helped us out back there.
Why would I stop guys just trying to do their job? I like to watch people work.
Yes, but, you're a well-known assassin. It's a little bit in your bailiwick to be able to take up arms with somebody that's trying to help you out there.
He looks at you very intently, leans forward, this massive wiki frame, and goes, "That's a poot sound." And then he leans back.
All right, well, I'm losing patience with you here, friend, so I'm just going to tell you the list of my nicknames.
The goal is for him to not kill himself.
Hey there, Mickey. Have you tried telling them to turn that frown upside down?
Well, I'm just not that kind of negotiator. You know what I mean? I watched a bunch of clones of myself get massacred. You know, motivational speaking doesn't come very well to me. So I'm starting to think maybe this Wookiee is just past his prime. You know what I'm saying?
They got Pappy Van Winkle here.
And Mickey throws a wink to his other comrades, thinking like, if I piss this dude off enough, maybe he'll find that rage within him again.
I prefer Lance Winks.
Now, Austin, I would point out that technically Mickey did not see clones of himself get destroyed. Because
'cause I'm not
Mickey's
the
not the
original?
original, no.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to get technical, yeah.
I
that's
do.
Absolutely true.
That's where I live. Technical Valley, right beneath Pedantry Mountain.
Mickey regales Druria with several what he considers to be enthralling tales of adventure in his life as a gambler. But he concludes with the story of what happened with the clones. So what I'm really saying is, you know, nothing really matters and we all die. So may as well die with empty pockets. You know what I'm saying? If you've got money, you should spend it on something to make yourself happy even for, just a second.
What skill are you using here, Austin?
I mean, I have not a lot. So my perception is a 4D.
It's pretty good.
So I think I'm just going to go with general perception.
Okay.
Which bargain and con fall under. So
Yeah, I don't actually have those skills, which you would expect someone in my position to be more adept in, but I am not.
Explains a lot.
So to bring him out of his funk with minimal injury to Mickey,
I mean, that's not necessarily necessary.
minimal
Yeah.
injury is the best you're getting. That's if you succeed.
Oh, okay. All right, so here we go. What's my difficulty number here?
25.
Fantastic. Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
So
I've rolled an 11.
an astute observer would have noticed that throughout Mickey's long-winded, roundabout, and inane storytelling, Druria actually began to show a glimmer of Wookiee rage. And at the end, he says, the small joys are what we should live for. Reaches over, grabs Mickey by the throat, lifts him up. Why did you talk to me, Fructose Man? And rips off one arm. It comes off with a mechanical clang.
Well, I thought
Sparks
it would be
flying
a good way
everywhere.
to spend 45 minutes.
Just let me die. Why didn't you let me die? I'm so mad. And hurls Mickey across the bar straight towards Farnar. Catch your friend.
Farnar is not paying attention to what's been happening over there whatsoever. All Farnar feels is something hitting him in the back. And Farnar glances over, he's like, a guy! And rips his eyebrow off.
So you have the set now.
Oh, okay.
Lance, upon noticing this, says, well, gents, I believe our work here is done. Now let's make like wheat and shred.
Farnar rubs the eyebrow into his own fur. It's like, more for the harvest.
Duria's rage just trickles off into a maniacal laughter. It did feel good to rip that boy's arm off and throw him across the room. I guess I will just go killing again.
There you go. Now you're all set to get out there and start togging the bricks.
There, you see? Every time you feel the need to revitalize yourself, just tap into that rage once more, my friend.
Attaboy, Duryea. When all else fails, kill a person.
One of Mickey's prosthetic arms that's been ripped off, suddenly stiffens up and gives a thumbs up.
His
Duria just-
Terminator floating in the lava.
Duria's whole body quivers. Says, I know you work for Gorgo, and I'm fighting down the urge, but I just want to kick you until your ribs crack open.
Trust me, Duryea. Gorgo don't like him no more than we do. Just give Lance and I a good review on murdermeat.com. Yeah.
So our parting shot is the outside of the cantina where we hear this crunching noise and Mickey just repeatedly yowling.
Well, Farnar carries me out, but it looks like
drags you out. Let's be
Well, it looks like Chewie carrying C-3PO in.
bundle.
An Empire. Yeah. A Mickey bundle on his back. Except it's all just wet, half organic, and cybernetic limbs.
Don't worry, I got a cyber eyebrow inside. Mule and calf.
So you guys managed to get the Space Bird out of the parking garage
I love this ship.
with a minimal fee. Farnar collected most of Mickey, or what he could be bothered to pick up. We see the Space Bird majestically ascend into space.
Is that what it
But
is?
back in the cantina, one of Mickey's arms quivers to life, sparks to life, and starts crawling by its fingers across the bar until it gets to the dead Klatooinian. The camera lifts up away from this scene, and what happens is shrouded by the bar, but there's sparks and light and shrieking, and then I live again! Half Mickey, half DJ!
Oh no!
Half slam poet, and I will have my revenge. And then the credits roll.
Ta-da.
They should let us make Star Wars.
This is way better.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
that was basically like Andor.
it was the most
Season
well
two.
written Star Wars.
Yeah, this was the serious drama version
Yeah.
of Star Wars. I mean,
Yeah, there was
there was action, but I mean, overall, we were literally, trying to help a friend.
I really
Imagine-
see it as a character drama.
Imagine Stellan Skarsgård playing Farnar. Beautiful. He was born for that role.
I think Mickey Rourke is Drea.
Mickey Rourke as the wrestler, as Juria.
As the wrestler, yes, for sure. Or just Mickey Rourke. It's fine.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal is the arm.
God.
Well, hey, thanks for listening to Bastard Quest. We appreciate all our listeners. We don't know why you do it, but it's probably has to do with a witch I paid.
Oh. Wait, with Patreon money? We typically talk about these things. Our spending.
Look,
Oh,
it's
Patreon money and a couple Patreon kidneys.
it's a witch. You can't always clear these things.
I kind of wondered why our games we've gotten recently suck.
She said there would be side effects. Thank you to all our Patreon members. If you don't know, we do feature Patreon members as NPCs in the games,
If they so choose.
if they so choose. And the depressed assassin Drea was, of course, Patreon member Travis Drea.
It's a pretty good Wookiee name, actually.
And yeah, it's not bad.
I'm sure it's what his parents were thinking when they named him.
Yeah, the centipede alien. That's exactly. This would be a good Wookiee name someday, honey.
Our last name.
The centipede alien was Grits. Flea, based on Patreon member Grits. And Gorgo the Glutton was, of course, based on Patreon member Ted the Hutt. That character's been way around for a long time.
Love you, Ted. Also, thank you to our sponsor, Barrel and Bond, located at 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right there on the banks of the Ohio River. There may be a couple of arms in the bathroom.
Oh, it's Sad Guy for sure.
Somebody trying to give you a mixtape.
And also, let's not forget Norse Foundry.
Yes, created by Vikings and originally intended to sell swords. They later began making dice.
These dice were made from the melted down swords that won over Greenland.
That right, and the spines of their enemies, but also other materials.
Yes. I love rolling these die. I have noticed there's a giant pocked area on the table in front of me now where I've been rolling these dice. It makes it look so much more rugged and manly.
Yeah, I've been meaning to
powerful.
talk to you about that. I'm going to have this refinished. I'm going to send you the bill.
That does not come out of Patreon money.
But they have beautiful dice, all different manner, all kinds of other merch. And if you go to their website, it's norsefoundry.com, enter code CHAM, that's CHAM, and you will receive 10% off your order.
Yeah, and they have die that have eyebrows on them now.
Yeah, full disclosure, I never really was into metal dice. I didn't understand why it would matter, and then I got some Norse Foundry dice, and they're
Fucking awesome.
just so cool.
Pretty fucking rad.
Man.
And they've got different designs on it. It's not like these are just different alloys and stuff with flat die. These things have got designs etched on them and everything. They're beautiful.
Let's all take a moment of silence to just look at them.
I dropped it.
Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for leaving reviews. Thank you for talking to us on social medias.
Next week is episode 100, improbably. It's insane.
It is.
So
Fantastic.
fucking thank you guys so much for everything you've given us over this time and your opinions, support for the show. It's been fucking amazing. I mean, no matter who you are, Patreon or no,
We are thankful for you.
goddamn.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate
We've seen so much
feedback.
engagement. We've seen so many comments from people, in the Patreon Discord and things like that. And we just want you to know, whether we're more active like Kyle and Corey and Todd on the podcast, or more of a lurker like me. We do see you. We appreciate your passion for the show.
Yeah, goddamn. So next week it will be a stupid thing we're going to do.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
In
It's gonna be
keeping
fun.
with tradition.
Hope so.
And after that, we're going to be playing things like Viking Death Squad, Eat the Reich, the Marvel role-playing game, Pendragon. We have a huge list of stuff. We don't know what order we're going to get to them in, but there's a bunch. There's so many good games. They should stop.
There will be so many
kinda
new games
true.
in 24.
Yeah. So thank you for listening. I'm Kyle.
Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.